I'm Amiel Manuyag. I'm 19 years old and I'm third year in college.
Who do you currently take care of at home and how long has it been?
Currently, to be my lola, and I think more or less 9 or 8 years.
Well, how would you describe your relationship with your lola now that you're actively involved in her care?
I actually think we're like more on like a best friend kind of relationship. Although there's still a certain respect, especially for Filipino culture na there's hierarchy and then respect for elderly, of course. But we kind of broke down that wall na and started sharing stories to each other like normal friends would. So I think we're more like friends.
What do you think yung values and lessons na nakuha mo from your lola?
My lola, before she retired, she works at Quezon City Hall. And ever since then, ever since she was working there, she'd always be very helpful to the people around her, her neighbors, anyone who'd cross the road and then they'd ask for help. For my lola, they'd refer her, like say they'd have problems with their property taxes or anything, or parang ownership of their land or anything parang City Hall related. Even that my lola's retired already, she'd still help them. So I think I got that from her as well. Just willing to help anyone, even if stranger to her, but she treats them like family. I think that's good value I've learned. I don't think that my sense of duty comes from that. I think my sense of duty comes from, say, how she took care of me and my siblings when my parents weren't available, when they have work outside of town or out of the country. She'd be the one who'd invite us over to her home, accept us with open arms. We'd sleep over there, have fun with even my cousins.
Can you describe your current role or involvement in caring for your lola?
Right now, the living arrangement is she lives the house next door. So I don't necessarily live there, but the houses are connected, so we always have easy access there. Every morning, I try my best to wake up early if I have time. I'd always make a pot of coffee and some simple breakfast with rice and egg. She doesn't tell me to do it, but I got used to it from my mom, that she does it for everyone. But now that my mom's also busy, I started doing it for her as well, for my lola. I help around with chores, sometimes with laundry, cleaning the house if I'm free as well. Just basic chores around the house. I wouldn't really call it a duty, I'd just call it like a bonding time with her. Sometimes I even find it relaxing, to slow down from break from work and school.
In taking care of your lola, how does it affect your personal life?
Well, I never saw it as affecting me negatively. I think it's actually kind of helpful to me. Like when I come home from a long day of school or work, it's like a time to slow down. I buy her favorite food, sometimes like JT's. I take it home, eat with her at the dining table, and we just spend time. Even if we're not really talking about anything, just eating with her is already good enough quality time for me and her. So I think it actually helps me relax a bit more. I don't think it really adds to my duties.
How do you manage your time and responsibilities between caregiving and your other commitments?
Well, there are cases it's very unavoidable. Say you have a dinner planned or a lunch with her and family, and you're also busy in school, like it's midterm final or work as well. It's inevitable for those schedules to clash, especially as a student. I guess they're just very understanding that I'm a very busy person, so it's not really that big of a burden for me. They don't really make me feel like I'm forced or like really have to be there. They don't show any resemblance towards me. Personally, it doesn't really affect me that heavily.
So how do you usually spend time and communicate with your lola?
We'd often kill time and just watch. I'd look for old teleseries that are somewhat back in her time, then we'd watch it. Then she would kwento to me about, like, example, a certain actor like Sharon Cuneta. She'd talk to me about some scandal she had in some time. We just share some laughs. I really don't, sometimes I don't feel like I'm hanging out with my lola. Sometimes I feel like I'm just hanging out with a sister or a brother. She makes me feel like we're on like even ground, even though she's 2 generations up, maybe 3 generations, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you think that affected your closeness? Like if you didn't do those things, it wouldn't be the same?
I think that it's not, like I mentioned earlier, I don't think it's really the acts of service. I think it's more of the quality time spent with her. Like as simple as sweeping the floors or like lalampaso with her there. She's just sitting, we'd Kwento, we just really just talk heart to heart. She'd tell me about some stories about values she's experienced even with her high school friends. So I don't think it's really the duties or the act of service, although it can contribute, but to me I think it's really the time we're able to spend with them.
What challenges do you face, whether emotionally or personally?
Well, my Lola actually has like really good memory for her age, but it's her hearing that's kind of the problem. So sometimes you'd tell her something and either she didn't hear it the first time or she would misunderstand what you said. Although I don't think it's a personal problem, I don't think it bothers me, but there's a certain barrier to that level of communication. I think kids our age or generation, they'd often look over our grandparents, they'd forget about them. I feel like they should realize that they're missing out. They should be reminded that it doesn't really apply to everyone, but you don't know what you're missing out on until they're gone. Ever since parang pandemic, my lola got COVID. So that's when I kind of realized that you don't really know when they would go. And it made me feel like I should spend as much time with them as I can now before it's too late. So I think that's what my advice would be, is spend time before it's too late.